Hello and welcome to USTS, the Ultimate Sports Training Show. I'll be your host for today's show, Bob Lemire. Now, joining me on today's show is the pride of Dracut, I call him. He's one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen ever come out of Dracut. This kid, whatever he touches, whatever he does, he seems to just excel. None other than Josh Gagnon. How you doing, Josh?
Thank you.
Nice to have you, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Josh, let's just talk a little about, let's let everyone know what you've been doing for the last 4 years at Dracut High, some of the sports you play. And I know the number one sport that you're really good at and that you just got a scholarship for is lacrosse.
Right.
And you've been doing that, how long have you been doing lacrosse?
So I got brought around it by my brother around probably 5 years old is when I picked up my first stick.
Jesus, yeah. Imagine.
Oh, yeah.
And with your brother, and his brother Jerry is he's as tough as nails also. So he wasn't about to let little Josh get away with anything.
Exactly.
5 years old. So boy, that's a lot of lacrosse.
Oh yeah.
And he was good at it.
Yep.
Now he played soccer also.
Right. Yes, he played soccer and lacrosse, but his main sport was soccer in high school.
Right. And you didn't play soccer.
No, they tried me out at it,
Yeah.
but he told me I wasn't a soccer player.
You were a lacrosse guy.
Oh yeah.
Wow. And lacrosse. Now, what did you when you played lacrosse at 5 and 6? Were you on a league or a team, or is it
So I got my first stick around 5, and I started practicing with it, and I started U9 probably around like 6 or 7, and I always played up my whole life. So he always threw me in with the big guys. And,
Right. And you were kind of a small kid.
Yep.
Well, are you 6 feet now?
5'11".
You're gonna
I'm
be,
pushing.
You'll be taller than the whole family. But I remember because I've known you your whole life, even as a little guy, and always had the heart of a lion.
Yep.
How old were you when you used to do quads? 4, 3, 4, 5?
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Quads at 3 or 4, 5. So you knew the kid had something going on. And you used to, you have a heart of a lion, and I used to see it whenever you played anything with your brother or anyone, and you didn't like to lose.
Nope.
Oh, I used to say to your brother, boy, he's gonna be good, but he's gonna learn how to lose.
Oh yeah.
Because if you lost, but that's good,
Right.
Because you did get over it. You got older. You know you got to lose,
Exactly.
and you don't just hold it in after.
Right.
But that means you had the heart of a lion.
Oh yeah.
And so you started lacrosse, and you did well.
Oh, yeah.
I know you did well. And you then this year you went into some football too.
Yep. Oh yeah.
When did you start football?
I started football at 7 years old, and that was my second sport. And ever since then, I've continued playing it. And high school, I was probably one of the sports I was waiting for high school was football.
Right. Yeah, because that's where the fans
Oh, yeah.
go crazy. And
Big fan section.
I went to one game this year, and they had a tough year, a tough season. There's some big schools out there, and but the game I ended up going to, you scored 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
5?
5. So I had 5 touchdowns, but they called one back.
They called one back, and then it was by the end of the game, it was 5 touchdowns. At the end of the game, it was such a kind of a blowout. They sat you down, or they kept you out, and I'm like, this kid could have broken records.
Oh, yeah.
Give him the ball.
Exactly.
Because you didn't have a winning season.
Right.
So let's have something that we can, and they couldn't touch you that night.
Nope.
No matter what happened.
They could not bring me down.
Was that Methuen?
No, that was Boston Latin.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot. I think I went to a Methuen game and the Boston Latin game to
Yep.
watch. And then you went to wrestling too.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And now, aren't these sports all intermingling in seasons? Or
So what happens is we start football in August, but usually during the summer we have summer workouts to get with the team and get used to everyone. And then August is when the pads go on,
Right.
and football goes to Thanksgiving. That's our last game. And then after that we have a couple days off, and then we jump right into wrestling.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And you're already in shape.
Yep.
And then the lacrosse is
Lacrosse starts actually in 2 weeks.
okay. So most of the year,
Right.
you're constantly training. Your guys are lifting.
Oh yeah.
You're
Every
doing
day.
it. And so one went right into the other.
Yep.
It's not like you were out of shape for a couple of months waiting, and in wrestling you did pretty well. You had to wrestle guys 20 pounds overweight.
Oh yeah.
Nobody in your weight class?
So what happened was I was wrestling my weight class at the beginning, and then I got my knee got hurt, sent me out for a couple days, and it was actually during the meet I couldn't wrestle. They had to put down someone to 170. That was my weight class.
Right.
And after that, I jumped up to 195, and I was doing good. I won the Pelham tournament. I came first place in that, and I told my coach, I was like, I'll just stay right here.
Right.
I feel good,
At 170?
Yeah, I was.
But do they go all the way up to 190?
Yep. So I had to weigh in at a certain weight to wrestle 195 because if I was under
Right.
174, I wouldn't be able to jump up 2 weight classes like that.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's jumping up 2 weight classes.
Oh yeah.
But why no one in your weight class at that? There's just no one there to wrestle
Yeah.
at
So
that point?
we had a open 195 spot, and there was another kid at 182, but I had to wrestle him off.
Right.
And I would have to do the same thing with the 170 pounder, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to cut anymore because I was cutting weight to maintain at 170, and I was like, let me just wrestle 195. Let me put on some size.
Yeah.
And after that, I wrestled 95, and I was just going to the gym. I didn't have to worry about.
So they had you by 20 pounds.
Yep.
It's a big difference if you
big
get a
difference.
monster that knows what he's doing.
Oh.
So, but then if you wrestle like that for a while, once you get down to somebody your weight,
You're
it's
throwing
like-
them around. You throw them around like rag dolls.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Wow, I didn't know they jumped like that because they didn't do that in any sports that I played, whether it was taekwondo or boxing or anything.
Right.
You had to fight in your weight class.
Yeah.
You didn't make your weight class. You're not fighting.
Exactly.
But that's back in the day. So
Right.
When did they start doing something like this? Just you can jump up.
So what happened was, you have to weigh in before every meet, and if you don't make that weight, you can't wrestle that weight, but you can jump up a weight class.
Right. Oh, so you can
So-
always jump up, but you can't go down.
Right.
Because some people would do that
Exactly.
just so that they could win them. Knowing that they're going to be more powerful.
Right.
So you did all that. So now, so say lacrosse is what you got your scholarship for.
Yep.
And you're going Western. Where are you going to get it?
Western New England.
Western New England.
Yep.
Springfield.
Yep.
You're going to commute, or you're going to stay down there?
I'm gonna stay down there.
Oh yeah, I know, kid. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty nice though, and it's not far.
Exactly.
It's not far from home, and sometimes you got to go across the country.
Right. Yeah.
And so they come and they saw you playing lacrosse.
Yep. So they came down. So I do club lacrosse during the summer.
Right.
And the coach saw me play a couple games, and he reached out to me, really liked me, and I had a couple other coaches looking at me. Took a visit to his school, and I really liked the school, liked the team, and I liked how he coached, and I knew right away that this is probably going to be my school for the next 4 years.
And how did they do that? You'll be a freshman. Is there a freshman team, or is it all one varsity team that?
So yeah, there's
college.
only one varsity team.
One team in
Yep.
college, okay. And you just jump right in with the big boys.
Oh yeah.
But you've been playing since you were 5.
Oh, yeah.
You are one of the big boys. What position do you play?
So I actually play midi and attack, but mostly on my high school team I play attack. But for college they want me for midi.
And why?
I could play.
You can play anything.
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
want,
Like
yeah.
I can play. I can go down and play defense if I get caught on the field. I can go down and play defense,
Right.
and I can transition the ball on offense as well.
Yeah, because you're saying words I never heard before, but that's lacrosse. I'm not too familiar with lacrosse.
Right.
It's a fairly, and when I say fairly new game, it really isn't, but to catch on the way it has
Exactly.
in the United States, 20, 30 years, maybe it's gaining in popularity. People
Oh, yeah.
love it. The kids are going after it, and I look and as I watch, I say they're not wearing enough pads because I know, and you do get
Oh,
bruised.
we get hacked.
Well, why don't they give you pads?
I
Or is
mean,
it too much.
So you get a chest protector, elbow pads, and gloves,
Right.
and obviously you can get different size elbow pads and
Right, yeah.
everything. But either way, you're gonna get hit, and during the game, your adrenaline's going. You really don't feel anything until after the game. You look at yourself and you're all bruised up.
But and it's done on purpose.
No, so
It's just the way it is. With
exactly, it's just the
I
way
mean,
it
it's
is.
done on purpose sometimes.
Oh yeah,
And that's a foul or
yeah,
or
that's a flag if
And
if
what
it's
is-
too bad of a slash.
Right. And they're slashing across your leg.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, your legs must be just completely bruised.
Oh yeah.
And so what happens? You get a penalty for that. That you got to sit out just
Yep.
like hockey.
Yeah, exactly,
It's
just
more-
like hockey.
It's hockey.
Right.
Right.
So you're either locked in. You can be in for 30 seconds, up to 2 minutes even.
Yeah.
Locked in, and it's just man down. The offense is man up, and you have an extra guy on the field.
Yeah. It's
And-
the same thing.
Yeah. So it's
That's it. So you don't you know enough, and your coach goes nuts if you causing a penalty.
exactly. Oh yeah.
But then you always get that kid. You can't take it anymore.
No.
Right?
You
It's
you.
like hockey.
It
It's
really
like,
is. He gets in your head, and you gotta go.
I'm done with you.
Exactly.
That's like, it's funny because I hear people say sometimes, soccer's not that tough of a sport, right? And if you watch it on TV, you're not seeing what's going on. I remember going to a high school game.
Mhm.
It was Pelham against Raymond.
Mhm.
I know they're arch rivals. And the elbows and
Oh yeah.
the hitting, I went, this is the toughest sport I've ever seen. Like,
Exactly,
soccer.
right.
I'm going, they're kicking the living crap out of each
Exactly.
other. So unless you don't ever say it ain't tough for sport, that's a guy sitting there drinking a beer on his couch.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me see you go out there for 2 minutes and not die from
Right.
exhaustion. Well, that's that. So the lacrosse is and the when do you start? Do you start next year?
Yep.
You're a senior now in
Yep.
Drake High. You've been at Drake High for 4 years.
Yep.
Captain any of the teams?
Oh yeah. So I've been captain for football and lacrosse since my junior year, and for wrestling I got captain this year. So yeah.
Unbelievable.
Mhm.
That is phenomenal. And at any point, when you are at college, at any point where you say I'd like to wrestle, or
Mhm.
you think that might happen, or I know lacrosse is it, and you've got committed, but if you wanted to,
Mhm.
say the football team goes, hey, Gagnon, we could use you. What do you think?
I might give it a shot.
Now, could they raise the stakes on a scholarship if that was the case?
Oh yeah. If you go down and you become a 2-sport athlete, you don't have to pay as much money. You get less money taken off that. Right. So I mean.
Have the football personnel talked to you at all?
Oh yeah. The coach wants me.
So what's going to happen? You don't know?
I don't really know yet. I
Play
mean,
by ear.
Yeah, exactly.
Play by ear.
Because I wasn't really thinking about playing football in college until this year. I started getting looked at, and
5 touchdowns.
yeah,
You've got some moves, and you'd probably be, you are getting bigger.
Right.
Every time I see you, I'm looking up. Running back.
yep, running back. I like running back.
You got the moves.
Exactly.
Well, think about it. Between lacrosse,
Yep.
you're constantly running. And
Exactly.
you're training for lacrosse. Football is going to be kind of the same.
Right.
And wrestling, you've got the leverage that leverage.
Exactly.
So think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's tackling you, and she's like, oh, you've wrestled. You could wrestle this
Exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, is it tie in.
Oh yeah.
But you can't burn yourself out, and you can't get hurt. They're all
Right.
going to be wanting you.
Exactly.
But that'd be cool.
would
You'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
They'll probably just grab you in for lacrosse, and then the coaches are going, I want him.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get. But then I want Fred over there, right?
Exactly.
They'll swap back and
They'll
forth.
swap. Yeah.
Boy, that's cool. And because I what's great about this, some of this, I see it on DATV.
Yep.
I can watch on DATV. It's not like being there
Right.
in person, but thank God for DATV that
That
you get
shoots
to
the
watch
game and
all
everything. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And so when you're training for lacrosse,
Yep.
all right. Much difference from training lacrosse, the schedule and the routine from football.
I mean, so football and lacrosse, you got to have the same footwork. You got to be able to do your cuts. You got to be quick off your feet.
Right.
And you got to go down you got to dodge with your head down.
Right.
You got to get through that defender. So it's kind of the same way as running through a hole in football as a running back.
Right.
And the only thing that's different is you got to work on your stick skills. If
Right.
you don't have the stick skills, you're not going to be
Right.
very good on the field.
So every day,
Oh yeah,
you
every
guys
day.
practice shooting, but from 5 years old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Mhm.
And you go through a lot of sticks.
Oh, I have a lot of sticks.
Did you break them?
Oh, I've probably broken close to 12.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And expensive too.
Oh, yeah.
You could buy your own, or the schools, does Drake at High supply you with what you need for sticks?
No, so we actually have to buy our own, but college they supply us with our sticks.
High school, you have to buy your own.
Oh yeah, you have to buy all your equipment.
Wow.
Yep.
Is a hockey team and
Yep.
not the football and hockey team?
No, so what happens is lacrosse actually you can get helmets. The coach will hand
Right,
out helmets,
right,
but
yeah.
you can physically buy that helmet and it will be yours to keep.
Okay, yeah.
But football you get obviously you get helmets and shoulder pads, but I bought my own helmet and my shoulder pads just because
You want it.
my own preference, right, right.
And you get to pick what you want,
Exactly.
your style.
Yep.
Because I would imagine you knee pads too, right?
Oh yeah.
In
They
lacrosse.
give for football they give you knee pads, pants, all.
No, I'm saying lacrosse. Do you wear
Oh
knee
no,
pads?
no knee pads,
No pads?
nothing.
So those knees taking a bang up.
Oh yeah, there's no padding on your legs whatsoever.
Why not?
No,
Can you if you want? Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to, I believe you can.
I'd wear everything. I'd be like, yeah. Boy, that's pretty wild. And yeah, because I remember, I think we did a Taekwondo show once.
Yeah,
you and
we
me,
did.
And you had the lacrosse stick.
Yep,
Well, that was a long time.
that was a
ago.
while ago.
Yeah, you were a little.
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know you started at that young age.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because how old were you? You got into a bad accident on the quad.
So that's actually right after that I started lacrosse. So I got in my accident at 4, turning 5 years old, and
Was that your quad that you had? Or was it your quad? A little quad.
yeah, that was my quad.
Just a little one. But
Yep, and I flipped it and it lacerated my liver.
Imagine.
Oh yeah.
And boy, that's dangerous.
Oh, very. They said if I would have moved at the scene, I would been gone right there.
Bled right out.
Oh yeah.
It just squished it or cut it in half. Or
So what happened was the handlebars dug into my liver, and it literally split it open like a book. Oh yeah.
God. Does it ever bother you now?
No, it's all
the
healed
liver.
up.
The liver supposedly
Yep.
regenerates.
Yeah, it heals itself.
It heals itself. Thank
Right.
God, huh?
Oh yeah.
I remember that happening. Boy,
Mhm.
everyone was. I mean, that's a little 5-year-old.
Exactly. Crazy time.
Did they burn the quad?
No, we actually still have it.
Well, I got pictures of your brother on the big quad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you take after him like unbelievable. And your father. You got
100%.
a tough bunch of guys there
Yeah.
to hang with, which is good.
Exactly.
And I can see your my grandson and
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna take after you.
He's gonna be a star.
Gonna be after you. Josh is my son-in-law. Josh is his brother, so we're not related.
Right.
But I've known Josh my whole life, and I've watched Josh play in so many things during your life.
Yep.
And I used to, as we talked earlier, he hated to lose, and I remember saying that's good, but he's got to, because it can get to your mind.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden you got over that. I think you got over that when you were about 12 or 13.
Right. Yep.
You knew that you had to lose.
Exactly.
And you're also a horseshoe aficionado, too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Champion of Ossipee, yeah. And you don't even play horseshoes.
Nope.
No, yeah.
Just throw it for fun.
Yeah. So, and you know what it is? It's anything you put in your hands,
Mm-hmm.
you'll concentrate because you're just practicing all the
Exactly.
time. And it's eye-hand coordination, or it's not just eye, it's your brain coordinating with your body.
Exactly.
And you're constantly. So what are you doing? You're doing a lot of weightlifting?
Oh yeah. So during wrestling season, I really didn't have the time to do the weightlifting and everything, but football I was. Wrestling, it just drains you. You know, you get out of a 2-hour practice.
Well,
and-
they always want you to.
They want, yeah.
Did you
And,
have to drop? Oh, no, we already talked about
Right.
that. Because I remember George. You remember who George Bossy is?
oh yeah, little head coach.
The little coach, yeah,
Yep.
one of the greatest.
Oh, yeah.
And I stayed. I think I wrestled with him for a month and a half.
Yep.
And then I started Taekwondo, and I fell in love with Taekwondo, and I just couldn't. He wouldn't let you do both.
Right.
You either do one thing, and so I took a stand. But all my friends wrestled with George Bossy.
Oh yeah.
And man, you better lose the weight.
Oh.
His thing, and he had some champs. But if you were 150, get down to 135,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd be a champ there. But God, you had to
You had to work.
work,
Exactly.
and you were only muscle.
Right.
And but you're going up.
Exactly.
You're doing the opposite of the George Bossy world.
Right.
Yeah. What's your goal weight?
So my goal weight, right now, after wrestling season, I'm 180 right now, and I'm hoping to get into college. I want to be 190, but all muscle.
Just jacked.
Jacked.
And that'll be good for, because you got to move around in that lacrosse.
Exactly.
Can't get tired.
Right.
10 pounds is a lot to move around.
It really is.
But not if you're jacked.
Exactly, and work out.
And you're still getting taller. So
Right.
I think 180 right now for your height is perfect.
Right.
And if you do grow a couple more inches, 195 and stuff, and boy,
Yep.
that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
What are you doing for lifting? What kind of you got a regimen every day?
Yep. So every day I'll go to the gym. I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and what I'll do is Monday is chest, and then Tuesday's back, Wednesday's legs, and Thursday shoulders.
Really?
Yeah.
And now did someone tell you that routine?
Yep.
Boy, I never did that.
Yeah.
You know what my routine has been for 50 years?
What is it?
Because I don't listen to anybody.
Yeah,
I do whatever I want.
exactly.
It's always wrong.
Right.
But I'll do my arms.
Yep.
All right, my arms and my shoulders.
Mhm.
All right, and some legs.
Right.
One day. Next day I do chest and back.
Okay.
Somebody told me that once.
Right.
Chest and back are together, because you kind of almost the same thing.
Right.
And some more legs.
Exactly.
You're always doing sit-ups every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But everyone's got their own routine.
Yeah.
My thing is, I didn't listen to people for the longest time, and I would I do all body parts every day.
Right.
I used to train 3-4 hours. That's the worst thing in the world you can
Yeah.
ever do. You gotta have some rest.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what the thing is with you. I mean, if you can overtrain.
Right, because your body needs its rest, and you're not gonna. If you overtrain, you're not gonna get that muscle growth you really
You're
want.
not going to get the growth you
Exactly.
think. Yeah, and if you don't realize that yet,
Right.
you're going to go backwards. And
Exactly.
you're going to hurt yourself.
Right.
So you got a routine every day
Yep.
for that. What about your diet? What are you doing for diet? See, this type of show that I'm doing here, especially with sports, the sports and training,
Right.
training for anything, whether it's musical, but sports. I want athletes to hear what a good athlete like yourself, an elite athlete, what you do for your training, what you do for weightlifting, what you do for your diet.
Right.
It'll help them. They'll say, "This kid, this is what I got that from Josh."
Exactly.
So your diet, what do you got for a diet there?
I love my protein. I'll have when I have steak, I'll have 2 steaks.
Of course.
Yep,
Yeah, I've
2
seen you.
steaks with some rice, chicken. Some days I'll go out with my friends and everything, and I'll have like a cheat day type of deal. We'll go like Chick-fil-A or something.
Oh, yeah.
But that's really like once a week, twice a week.
Yeah, they ain't
maybe.
gonna bother you. You
No.
burn it right off.
Fast metabolism, exactly.
Right. How about vitamins? What are you doing for vitamins?
Vitamin C always.
Yep.
And
You don't do a multiple? Really?
yeah,
And why?
I don't really know. I wake up,
Oh, do it.
take airborne, go.
Well,
before I go-
airborne is a multiple.
It is.
I think it is, isn't it? Airborne is to prevent colds, but through giving you vitamins.
Oh, really?
Yeah, check it out.
Okay.
But if not, vitamin B complex by itself
Yep.
and a multiple, even talk to a doctor. What is a good multiple? Some of them say don't even.
Exactly.
But you're not going to ever eat what you have to get all your perfect vitamins and
Right.
minerals.
Exactly.
You need minerals too.
Right.
And that means you have to do a whole regimen of fruits, right?
Oh yeah, I love 'em. Yep.
And you're doing a lot?
Raspberries.
You're
Oh yeah.
doing a lot? Yeah.
Yep.
Vegetables?
Yep. Salad, one of my favorite
Yeah.
meals.
You got your brother's and your father's appetite.
Oh yeah, I can
too.
eat.
Oh, God, I never seen anybody eat like your brother. He just could go.
Garbage
Yeah,
disposal.
yeah.
Just
But it's funny because your father was a big guy.
Oh, yeah.
He still is.
Oh, yeah.
Muscular guy, had the gym and everything. You're going to take after them. I didn't think you would.
Yep.
You're going to be taller than these
Oh,
guys.
I'm already taller than
Yeah,
my
yeah,
brother.
they don't like that.
They don't like it at all. Jerry always says, he goes, the taller you are, the harder you fall.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Tough Guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the thing is, your father, your brother, and yourself, and I know your mother and your sisters, everyone was in good shape. So it's a family thing, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you had your own gym at the house
Oh, yeah.
years ago. And if you don't mind me asking, what gym do you go to? Do you go to a special gym around?
So I go to Gravity.
Okay, yeah.
It's right near the police
I
station.
know where it is, yep.
And then I also have a membership at Edge.
Okay,
Yep, that one's right next to Scola's.
right.
But I usually go with my friends all the time.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and the school has a gym, right?
Yeah, they have a gym downstairs, but they don't really allow you go in without a coach or like permission.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's not good.
No.
It's nice to go into the gym with all your buddies.
Oh yeah,
You have some fun and
get a
stuff.
nice
and
workout in.
How many guys you got training with you?
Usually 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Yep.
big friends.
Oh yeah,
Uh, People you play lacrosse with and football and wrestling.
oh yeah, all my friends. Yep.
See, and that's another thing I always like to bring up every time I have someone in sports. You play sports because you love that. You love that feeling.
Exactly.
Right? But then the feeling of having these friends
Mhm.
that you'll have something in common with these guys
Forever.
forever.
Exactly.
You won't see them for 20, 30, 40 years, and you see them on the street. You could sit, you could go have a drink and
Mhm.
talk about the good old days.
Exactly.
And have as much fun talking about it.
Right.
And that's the greatest thing.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes you're going to a football game
Yep.
just so you can fool around with your friends in the bus.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. And see who can get in trouble and see who's the wise guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's funny. Anybody else going to the same college?
Yeah. Actually, my stepbrother Kai. Kai
Wow.
McDonald. Oh yeah.
Yeah, good for him. Now, what's he doing?
Playing lacrosse with me.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna be together?
Oh yeah. We're gonna room together.
Oh my God, that's only trouble. That's only trouble. Well, I didn't know that. That's pretty good. I just, and did he get a scholarship?
Yep.
there? Yeah.
Yeah. We actually visited. We took a tour the same day. Talked with the coach and everything.
Right.
Because we were both on the same summer lacrosse team.
Right.
And he saw us both, and he told us he wanted us both.
How long you been playing with him?
Actually, since I was little.
So you guys know each other like a book.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys have a plays, and you can, like, even with your eyes, beat that guy or pass it to you.
Exactly.
Is that what happens?
Oh yeah.
Boy, and they know that. These guys know that.
Oh yeah. Dangerous.
Oh, it is dangerous. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. And you're gonna room together.
Oh yeah.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
No, it won't be. You guys are good guys. Your coaches aren't going to allow you to be completely insane.
No. There's
too much at stake.
Exactly.
And you got to study.
Right.
You got college.
Right.
Well, you're going to have your plate
Full.
You're going to have your plate full.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you're not going to be working or anything. You're not going to work.
No. So I'll probably
You don't have time for that.
exactly. Probably, but when I come back for like summer vacation, I'll probably get a job and
A
everything.
little something part time or
Right.
something, and there's plenty of stuff out there just
Oh.
for part time, and even you'd think that you could get a job as a coach,
Right. Youth
or
program.
a youth program,
Yep.
or a special coach for lacrosse or
Mhm.
wrestling, whatever. They're always looking for
Exactly.
people that so that'd be something to put feelers out, and you can make some good money,
Definitely.
as a private teacher.
Exactly.
You know,
Right.
But that'll be good. So when do you graduate in a couple of months, right?
Yep.
And that's so exciting, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's
You're gonna miss.
exactly.
You're gonna miss Drake at High. You enjoyed Drake at High.
Yeah.
You had some fun.
Oh yeah.
Know everybody.
Yep.
And this is something new. So always starting like a new school.
Yep.
You get nervous.
Oh,
But you're walking in with a crew.
exactly.
Some of the toughest crew. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're not walking in alone.
Right. Exactly.
And boy, that's always nice.
Oh yeah.
And then you're walking in with your stepbrother.
Exactly. We're
even-
gonna be yeah.
Oh yeah. It's not like you're like, oh, I gotta make friends. I gotta find friends.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll be outgoing.
Anybody else? Yeah, you're okay. Anybody else that you will know at the school that you might have played? No,
I don't know.
probably not.
One of my other friends, Ty, he's a big wrestler. He just went to states. He won states. He won all states. Then he went to New England for wrestling. Took second place, and now he's going to nationals. And he's a very big wrestler.
Yeah.
And he was thinking about going to that college too.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. We were talking about what you might want to do, and you're thinking about what were you thinking about?
Sports agent.
Sports agent.
Oh yeah.
Show me the money.
Exactly. Exactly.
You saw that
Oh.
movie and show me the money.
Money.
That's funny. Well, that's what money is.
Right.
It really is, and boy. And then if you have that background,
Mhm.
I can't see being a sports agent if you never played sports your whole life. You've
Right.
got to know
Because you're gonna know what the players want.
the mentality.
Exactly.
And you will have known that
Oh yeah.
unless you become a professional lacrosse player.
Right.
Is there professional
Yeah.
lacrosse teams that they make good money, or is
I mean, the They make all right money. The PLL, they just started a new league, the PLL,
Right.
and they're making better money than
It's growing.
they were in the MLL.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a growing sport.
It's still on the road to right.
It's like soccer wasn't in the last 20 years. Soccer just went crazy.
Exactly.
And I'm seeing that with lacrosse because I'm saying, look at all these little kids going into lacrosse.
Right.
They're staying out of football so they don't get killed.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And even though football, they're trying to make it, a little
Less
safer.
Exactly. Right. But it's really hard to.
Excuse me. Because my son Jimmy played football
Mm-hmm.
at the age of 6 or 7.
Right.
But he takes some hits, and the equipment we thought it was good, but
Right.
it wasn't what it is today. But he played for, I don't know, 10 years, right up to senior in high school. We were in the emergency room once a year
Mm-hmm.
with either a shoulder or,
Exactly.
and he just loved that game.
Mm-hmm.
And lacrosse, I would think you wouldn't get the hits that you're going to get out in the football.
Right.
You're going to get hit.
You're gonna get hit with the stick.
Yeah, with the stick.
Yeah.
Does it ever break a bone, or have you?
I mean,
'Cause you got the gloves, right?
right. Yeah. Not really. I mean,
No
some
broken.
kid has broke his stick over my leg.
And it just.
It hurts.
Right.
I have a big bruise, but I haven't really had.
Are they made so that they would break before a bone breaks? Are they that
Yeah,
weaker?
yeah.
So that you can't
Exactly.
use it as a weapon. 'Cause,
Right.
geez. I mean, it's like playing hockey, but whacking people around with the stick whenever you wanted to.
Right. But hockey, you got a lot more padding on too.
There you go. And you
Exactly.
still can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch one of those lacrosse games with you.
Yeah.
That's what I haven't seen. That I've seen the wrestling on DATV,
Mm-hmm.
and football. I've gone to a couple games and watched that. But
Right.
it'll be fun to watch. And I knowing you,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be fun to watch to see if lacrosse will be the only one that you, because you're just a go-getter.
Oh yeah.
And if these coaches know that you're just ready to go,
Oh yeah.
and you're going to be jacking up.
Exactly.
There's colleges and I know high schools, they try their hardest, these coaches stuff, but college, they're paying. They want you to be jacked.
Right.
These coaches are going to say, this is what you're going to do.
Exactly.
You better be here at blah, 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 and you better train, and you better be on the weights.
Right.
You have to lift.
Right. You do, or you're gonna get hurt.
Right.
Or you're not gonna play.
Right. Yeah, you do have to lift.
Right.
And is it mandatory, do you know? Or
Oh yeah. They already told us when we went on the visit. The coach told us our whole plan and everything in our off-season training.
Right.
You have to do so many passes. You have to play wall ball, get your stick skills good, and you have to show them that you're in the gym every day, three
You're
or
gonna
4
like
times.
that anyway. Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
it's already my regular day.
Yeah, yeah. And say your meals when you're there. Do they put you on a strict diet? Do you know?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about that.
Because I mean, some people like junk food.
Right. Exactly. They just
and
eat
they
it.
just don't know.
Right.
So you wonder if they have a dietitian for the team.
Right.
How was their record? Any idea?
Oh, they're a powerhouse D3. Like they're good. I believe they run their division. They're high up there, and they beat some D2 schools.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who would you be playing? Any idea who you play?
I
Any
don't-
schools? Yeah. They don't.
Mm-mm.
There's so many different. schools.
Yeah, there's just so many.
Travel all over not over the country, right? Or just in the New England area.
Yeah, New England area. We could go down to New York. We could
Right.
like around there.
Right.
We might be able to go to Florida.
Right.
Yep.
And so say during the summer,
Mm-hmm.
before you go to, when are you going to go in the fall, right?
Right.
That's when you go.
Yeah, like late fall.
So all summer, what are you going to do? Play some lacrosse?
Yeah,
on
play
a
some
town league, or is it a town league? Or?
I mean, so I don't have summer lacrosse this year because I'm a senior and they
Right.
only go up to a certain year.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my skills and everything. I'm gonna work, go to the gym. Kind of just last high school summer. So you gotta live it up.
And you get your car.
Exactly. I got the car.
Once you get the car, it's freedom.
It's freedom.
Yeah, I know. That's so cool. And you go up the mountains and have some fun.
Oh yeah.
Josh is a great sailor too. He does it all.
Oh, yeah.
But and you never played horseshoes before.
Nope.
Never.
Just threw them around. I mean,
Every once in a while.
every
just
once in
throw-
a while with my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, and you won a championship Was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Beating some seasoned. I mean, you had a good partner too.
Oh yeah.
But
Great
you have
partner.
to ding and dong.
You have
and
to.
boy, you ding and dong, and you ding some of those good players right out, and
Oh yeah.
they still talk about it. Well, how old are you? About 15?
Yeah, 15, 14, yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine. You'll never forget that.
Nope.
And then horseshoes. Never mind that. Cornholes. That's a new one.
Oh, that's
too.
another one. That's another one.
Yeah, I like cornhole, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing like horseshoes. We like the horseshoes. So I mean, when did you? Was it a tough decision to figure out whether you're gonna stay at school or commute? Because commute's a 2-hour ride.
Exactly.
You're not gonna do that every day.
Waste. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
burning
that.
through gas like nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. So you're gonna stay right on campus?
Yeah, I'll stay on campus, but then I can also have my car on campus too, so I can leave whenever I want to.
There you go.
Right.
Like weekends and stuff.
Exactly.
Or, unless you want to hang around. A fraternity?
Mm.
You don't know.
Mm.
No.
I mean,
You see too many movies.
yeah.
Because no good comes out of it.
No.
Yeah. It's better not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stick with your studies. And did you already have a curriculum that they put together for you, or do you got to work on that?
So not yet. I think when we get closer to move-in day, I think that's when they'll
Right.
give me everything.
Because the first couple of years are just, what do they call them, electives or whatever? I don't
Yeah.
know what they call them for. It's and then you go for your major or whatever you want to go
Exactly.
for, and you'll be doing a lot of business if that's the case. If you wanted that an agent, you're gonna have to know business.
Oh, you're gonna
And finances and all that, which you can get a job at any good company.
Exactly.
After the fact, if you're being an agent's tough,
right.
because that's so and the thing is as you're playing in college, and depending on how you do, and I know you're gonna do well.
Right.
It's a lot of politics, and you learn you meet a lot of people.
Exactly.
You meet a lot, especially like the football. How's the football team there?
The football team's good too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're another powerhouse. They're good. When we went on that tour, they had a football game after our tour we watched,
Yeah.
and they smoked.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is any other colleges? Was there a few colleges you were thinking?
Yeah. So I
Beside-
had
UMass? No.
no. I mean, so UMass Lowell, they're D1, and if I would have had a little more time, I probably would have had a little bigger chance to go D1.
Right.
But I got accepted for schooling there, and same thing with St. A's. I got accepted for schooling there, and I was talking to the coach and everything, but wasn't working out. And then another college that wanted me for lacrosse was Keene State.
Keen's, yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't really a big fan of that college at all.
Just a feeling. You were
Yeah.
going with the feeling.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Instincts is what you know.
Right.
And when these guys talk to you, said, I like this guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was a salesman. Yeah.
He sold me right away.
Right away.
Oh yeah.
And how do they do that? When you say he sold you, would he sit down and talk with you and your mother? Or
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he sat down actually with me, with my mom, John, Kai's dad.
yeah.
Kai was there, and I. And he sat down and he gave us the whole spiel.
Both of you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it was a 2-for-1 deal for this
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Oh, God. There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
And then both of you were looking and,
Mm-hmm.
wow. That must have been so exciting.
It was.
Yeah. And you didn't tell him right away. You just said, we'll think about it.
Yep.
And then you talked to Kai, and
Made the
you must have
decision.
said,
Yeah, this is the spot.
wow. Boy, that is good.
Oh yeah.
And that you're going to treat you well.
Yep.
Like I say, I mean, between what you get from lacrosse and if all of a sudden they sneak you into the football,
Oh,
uh,
never know.
you never know.
It could
Yeah,
switch
yeah.
like that.
Because and the only reason I keep saying that is over the last 3 or 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
you've grown 6-7 inches.
Right.
You've gained 30-40 pounds.
Right.
No fat.
No.
You're on a roll. And if you're 17 years old and you got another 4 years of continuous growth, while you're training, while you're eating,
Might as well
Gonna-
use it.
you're gonna get just
Exactly.
big. I say you'll end up 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, I'm hoping for
Boy,
that.
that's because you know what's nice about that height, and if the weight's right where you should be,
Mm-hmm.
you're fast,
Right.
you're strong as a bull. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You're probably bigger than
Most
70%,
exactly.
80% of the rest of the, because a lot of these guys are good, but they're coming in small.
Right.
It's tough.
It really is.
Yeah. Because you were small when you started football.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you were small when you started lacrosse.
Yep. Freshman year, I was tiny. My whole life, I was really tiny.
Of course.
And then now I'm grown and
It's like,
I'm tall.
What happened with you?
Exactly.
Well, you're 2 steaks.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, what do you want? Everything. Keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
And your brother and your father are the same way. I know how they eat. Especially when it comes to steak and meat.
Oh.
You guys are meat lovers.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Jesus. It's funny. I used to love steak and eat steak, and now it's like chicken.
Yeah.
I guess as the older you get. And I love steak.
Right.
But if I have a steak now, man, it stays in my stomach like it's a bomb.
Yeah.
It sits there.
Right.
And you usually get like an Angus steak.
Yep.
Something that's kind of easy to digest.
Exactly,
I guess.
right.
But you digest anything.
Yeah. I cook it myself, too.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to say, who makes you your coffee?
I actually go to Dunkin's.
Do you coffee? That's a little joke me and Josh has. He likes my coffee.
Yeah. Best instant coffee ever.
Instant coffee. Yeah. And it's just full of sugar, and it's full of cream oil, and it's full of garbage. It's
Perfect.
Yeah, it's nothing
Wakes you right up.
It's nothing but a chemical.
Exactly.
That's so funny. So say your workouts.
Yep.
Are you getting up in the morning? Right off the bat, you're working out.
Nope. So what I'll do is I'll get up in the morning. I'll go to school. Right at the end of the day of school, I'll go to the gym, and then I'll either go do something. I'll hit the field, work out a little bit more, and then I'll go
That's
home.
after school.
Yeah.
Nothing in the morning. You ever work out in the morning? Never
Oh,
do
yeah.
anything. Yeah.
No.
You probably will.
Yeah.
At some point during the college, you can get some really good workouts. So the thing is, working out in the morning, if you get up, do some running, do some calisthenics, even if you do some weightlifting, and then you go for your breakfast. You want to know hunger.
Oh, it's never ending. That's a never ending hunger.
Yeah. You're always hungry. But that's good.
Right.
Because and that's what I'm saying. If you're eating the right foods, which you kind of do,
Right.
the steaks at your age, steak doesn't matter.
No.
But it's tough for your body to digest that type of thing. A lot of good chicken, a lot of fish. I don't know. You like fish?
I love fish.
Yeah. So there's nothing you don't like.
No.
All right. So there you
I'll
go.
eat anything.
Yeah. So that's why the vitamins you don't need.
Right.
But believe it or not, and this is a crazy story. 67 years old.
Right.
You know, I had somebody minding me, an aunt minding me, and my mother and stuff. They all took one a day.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me one a days. I was taking one a days almost at like 2 and 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've always taken a vitamin my whole life.
Really?
And right. If you see what I take now for vitamins, that's why when I see an athlete like yourself and you're not, I'm like I shudder.
Yeah, you're like crazy.
I only shudder to think if I didn't take them because I'm addicted.
Right.
And I have to take the ones over 50 years old. You
Yeah.
know. But with today's vitamins, with the minerals. The vitamins, the minerals, boy.
Yeah, everything's in it.
Everything's in it.
Yep.
And there's so many different drinks that you can drink. You make your smoothies and all that stuff. You do that stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Do you make smoothies and stuff? Yeah.
Yep. I'll do either before I go to the gym, pre-workout. And then I'll do, when I get home, usually, I'll do a protein shake.
You like that protein?
Love it.
Gives you that snap.
Oh, yeah. It boosts you right away.
Coffee?
Every morning, coffee.
Coffee before workout? No.
Mm-mm.
See, I do.
I haven't tried that.
Oh, my God.
Get you?
When I get out of work, my instant coffee, but
Yeah.
I take coffee on the ride to the gym. By the time I get to the gym, which is 20 minutes,
You're wired.
I'm flying. I'm
Oh,
wired.
yeah. Exactly.
And the problem is that I'm wired into trying to sleep at night.
Exactly.
So sometimes I'll say, well, I'm going to have a herbal tea with honey. So I'll have that in the car. I'm at the gym going,
Yeah, exactly. It's not the same.
I need
It's
my
not the
fix.
same.
Oh, it's not even close.
Right.
I need my fix, yeah. But don't even get into the habit of coffee because then you do get into the habit.
Right. And
It's
then
that-
it's just that, and then you're drinking it every.
Then you're drinking too much of
Right.
it. And the instant coffee isn't good for you. It really can't be.
Yeah.
Maybe instant isn't as bad, but the stuff I put in it with the sugar and stuff.
Yeah.
But I always had a high metabolism,
Right.
really high, and I just burned.
Exactly.
I used to always have to try to gain because
Right.
I was so thin.
Right.
And I used to drink Carnation instant breakfast with every meal.
Really?
Yeah, the chocolate carnation and breakfast with milk, just so I could keep my weight up.
All right.
You know?
That's crazy.
But then it was overtraining too.
Right.
And that's why they worry about you overtraining. They must tell you, because you have that mindset.
Yep.
You only want to win. And all right, if I train, and then like training for wrestling must have been totally different from the football and the lacrosse.
Oh yeah, because football you're putting on weight. They want you to bulk, right? They want you to be a big kid.
Right.
They don't they want you to be unstoppable. And then when you hit wrestling season, it's different conditioning, different moves, different everything.
And they'd rather have you wiry.
Exactly.
So that you can move
quick.
quick.
Exactly.
Right. And if you're heavy, you're not gonna
right.
especially for your weight class.
Right.
You must have met some massive
Oh yeah, those
people.
some big kids.
Even your own weight sometimes.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden they're saying this guy weighs the same as me.
Right.
He looks like he's got me by 30 pounds because he's jacked like.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they're going to be a better wrestler.
No.
Doesn't mean they're going to be a better football player or fighter. No.
Exactly. They
You
just
know,
may look
A lot of it's up there too.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you lose a game.
Mm-hmm.
Say you lose a game in lacrosse, you lose a game in a big game. Does it still stay in your mind, or you just let it go quick?
Oh no, it stays in my mind probably for the rest of that night and maybe a little bit tomorrow, the next day.
Right. When you say that, like you just because you're the type that just don't even want to talk.
Exactly.
It just sets in, and you're nothing like that like you used to. Because you used to be like that if you were playing tiddlywinks.
Oh yeah.
You did not want to lose.
I hated losing, especially to my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to him.
And he enjoyed every
And he
second.
ragged on me and angered me.
He still does.
He still does it.
But now you're not around. He's going to do it with his own son.
Exactly.
It's funny because little Jerry, he looks exactly like you.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be your spitting image, and that, I can't wait because that's going to be fun watching him. Because Dad's going to create what he created with you.
Oh, yeah.
kind of. But I mean, like, I always told my children and stuff, you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes losing's even better
Right.
because now, if you won all the time,
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know what you're doing wrong.
there wouldn't be any excitement.
Exactly.
So you're gonna lose, and
Right.
there's no doubt about it. And I used to take losing really, myself.
Yep.
But it's as you get older, you kind of know that you don't have to worry about. And a lot of times, you're worried about letting people down.
Right. That's
Not you just yourself.
no.
I
Other
let my
people.
family down.
Right.
You let no one down.
Right.
Think about it. And your family is so proud of you.
Right.
Think about it. So that's nice.
Exactly.
That's nice. And you're going to this lacrosse, and you're gonna shine.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna shine again. And it's just that's nature.
Exactly.
And if you kept it in your head when you lose, all right, you go crazy.
Oh yeah.
It'd affect your school. It'd affect your work life.
Mhm.
It'll affect everything.
Right.
So you just, all right, tomorrow now you get mad.
Exactly.
Oh, all right, this ain't happening again.
Exactly.
That's where you learn your lessons.
Right. Right.
And boy, that's cool. And so lacrosse starts when you go to college. When does lacrosse start? What?
I believe fall ball is right away.
Oh, so they have the fall.
Yep.
So they probably have it almost.
It's almost all year round.
Is it the same competition or is it different?
Yeah. So fall ball, it's basically they're like scrimmages,
Okay.
right? It's like though it's not really our real season's spring.
Okay. So
That's
right.
lacrosse season.
But they got to get you ready.
Exactly.
Always
So
gonna
they
get you
want you to have competition. They
Right.
want you to get used to the college level.
ready. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're already ready for the college. You know that.
Oh yeah.
But now, think about it. You're walking in as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, and you're going to keep growing by
Right.
that time. So you're going to be a big guy, and you're already going to be seasoned.
Oh yeah.
But you got seniors who think that they're, that's just the way it is.
Exactly.
I mean, even in high school, senior, here comes a freshman. Who's this guy?
Exactly.
And they could be the best in the world. Who do you think you are? You
Right.
little punk.
Exactly. That's why even in high school, the freshmen that come up, I'm always kind of scared what I'm gonna see because they could come out, they could take your position.
Imagine.
Right.
And there's always the
There's
next
always that
guy.
person.
There's always the new gun in town.
Exactly.
And that's what these seniors now. do they still have hazing, or do they have? They must have some, but it can't be what it used to.
Yeah,
be
it
back
can't
in-
be. Yeah,
No.
they have a whole hazing policy and everything. You have to. They have
because
every
people get
coach.
hurt.
Exactly.
People get hurt, and people in lawsuits.
Exactly, and then that whole program shut down.
But I mean, like painting you with honey. You know, am I right?
Yeah.
All right, come here, rookie.
Let me paint you with some
and then
honey.
throw feathers on you. They'll run across the field. I don't know if that's legal. I don't know if they can do that.
I've
anymore.
never seen that one before.
I might have just made it up. I don't think so, though. Well, no, I did see something. Brian Piccolo, Brian's song, and I remember he was. I don't know if you ever heard of Brian Piccolo.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he died of cancer, and he was a great football player. But when him and I can't remember the other football player. They just got onto the football. This is professional.
Yep.
They walked into the room, and there's the professional guys. They've been there for 10 years on the
Right.
team. Come on, rookie. And they're looking at him, and they ran. But they had like honey or something there. They were going to get plastered with honey or something. That's funny. But
That's funny.
yeah. And you can't, it's the initiation, they call it,
Right.
or initiating. They want to see. So you have a good personality.
Right.
You get along with anybody.
hmm
They want to see what they're dealing with
Exactly.
because it's a team sport.
Right.
And they don't want to see Captain Marvel or Mr. Terrific come in thinking
Exactly.
he's not talking. And it happens, and it's just everyone's personality, how they grew up.
Right.
You kind of grew up in a good family where everyone's crazy.
Right.
And it's fun,
Exactly.
crazy fun, and
They just looking at them and everything. You like looking at my brother and everything.
Yeah.
Right there. He's like inspiration. You
Yeah.
want to be best of the best.
he's there to help anybody.
Exactly.
You're there to help anybody.
Right.
People know that, and you're going to help people, and you're going to be really nice to people, and
Right.
not be a big shot and stuff. People love that, and
Exactly.
you make a lot of friends.
Right.
That's what's so. Like I say, sports. Every kid should, and if you're not into sports as a child, hopefully it's music,
Right. Right.
or hopefully it's dancing, or not. And that's even a sport, but
Yeah.
anything that you're with a group of people,
Right.
it's the best way to grow up.
Exactly.
Because you learn how to deal with people.
Yep.
And you'll learn, like these sports that you're playing, every emotion, you deal with every emotion, right?
Right. Right. Right.
Win, lose, get hurt,
Mm-hmm.
make friends, lose friends. And even your competitors.
Right.
Some of my greatest friends are the people who I fought hard, like
Mhm.
Major Battle was on my show last week. Great friend of mine now. I hardly never ever see them.
Right.
And we fought, so some kids that you've played football with and beat to a pulp back and forth, lacrosse with
Mhm.
the stick, they could be your best friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know.
And you'll always have something in common
Exactly.
because there's a lot to talk about,
Right. Right. Right.
Uh, so we're going to be wrapping up here. I could talk to you for hours.
I know.
I talk to you for hours because I like people to, especially young kids, when I hit to have someone on the show for sports, I want them to know how much fun it is to train.
Right.
People go, training is the fun part.
Right. You look forward to training because it
And-
makes you a better person.
And you look at yourself and you say, I can eat anything I want.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about gaining weight. And you're training with your friends.
Exactly. That's another fun part about it.
All right. And you're goofing off with your friends.
Mhm.
And these friends you're going to go in battle with them.
Oh yeah.
You're going to go in the boat. You guys are battling some other kids.
Right.
And now it's funny because I just found out today that you were going with stepbrother.
Oh yeah.
And that is the coolest.
It really is.
It's like having like a best friend that you've played with your whole life.
Right.
Now you guys,
4 more
you're
years.
going to dominate.
Exactly.
Now, the position you play, I don't know lacrosse that much, but is this like a forward or you?
Yeah. So it's offense. So I'll have the ball. I'm the one scoring the
you're
goals.
the one scoring the
Yep.
goals.
Kai's actually the defender. He's the one with those long sticks.
Oh, I didn't even know the sticks were different.
Oh
I
yeah.
know nothing
There's a
about
6-foot stick and a I don't know the regular size for
right.
offensive stick.
that. And so as you're going down the field, he's setting you guys up,
Right.
kind of.
Yep.
Right.
He's getting the ball back for us basically.
Right. And you already have plays that you
Oh yeah.
and
Practice.
the coaches, you're going to be telling the coach, let's See, the coaches need, like Larry Bird, Bobby Orr, guys like that. They were great, great players.
Right.
But they were generals on the field. They need a leader on the field.
To control the whole, because if you don't, you're going to be...
It's chaos.
Exactly. You're going to be out of whack.
Right. So you're telling them, even if it's just with your eyes, or they're watching your motions, because you got signals, right?
Right, yeah.
You got signals and stuff. And like I say, like Larry Bird, he used to say, I can't jump, I can't run, I got a bad back. He was the greatest.
Right.
Because when he got on that court, just like Tom Brady.
Yep.
Look at him.
Exactly.
Who is this skinny runt that wants to be a quarterback?
Right.
He was a general, and he knew the game. It was up in here, like you know the game of lacrosse.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you'll be the general.
Oh, yeah.
You will. You know what's going to happen by the time you're a senior.
Oh,
year.
yeah,
You and
definitely.
Kai. And you and Kai are going to be going back with, yeah. Because there's still competition.
Oh, 100. Even at high school practices, we go on the field, we're not friends. Play offense and defense, we're not friends. But after the field, we're back to normal.
Now, what's he weighing?
He's probably 170.
So you guys are about
the same almost.
Same height?
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. Well, he's going to feed off you.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to feed off him.
Exactly.
And you'll have each other's back, Many fights? Do they have many fights in lacrosse? I know it's
rare.
Yeah.
But I mean, you never know. It could, after someone could come down the field, hit your teammate, you go back, retaliate.
That's
could
what
happen.
happens.
Exactly.
And Sam, you're going to protect your goalie.
Oh, always.
Yeah. And what's it? An area you can't get close.
So on offense, when you're going down to shoot, there's what's called a crease. That's what the goalie is with the net.
Right.
If you step in it, it's an automatic turnover.
Right.
Right.
And the goalies, they go slashing at you like a regular goalie would.
They actually, because if they come out too far, it's going to be a free goal basically. So they basically stay in the area.
Right in it.
Yeah, but if you do get too close to the crease, they can come out and hit you.
They do.
Yeah.
You're getting hit.
Oh, yeah.
What, your knees and
Oh,
stuff? They go right for the knees?
No, they go for the body.
But you got a pad.
Yep. They'll just try to.
And that's legal.
Yeah.
You can hit someone. You can't hit to the head.
Nope.
And you can't hit to the legs?
Mm-mm.
So you can hit to the pad and the arms?
Yep.
In the arms, you got pads.
Yeah. From here to here is your elbow.
Right.
Shoulders.
Right.
But from here and here is wide open. Because I got gloves on, but they don't go too far.
That's where you try to get somebody.
Oh, yeah. The defenders will find that spot, and that probably the worst spot.
Do you bleed much? Not really, just bruises.
Just bruises.
No broken bones from the stick. Yeah?
Nope.
Yeah, I would hope that the sticks would break before they would break a bone.
I know,
yeah.
right?
That's pretty wild.
Oh, yeah.
Do you string up your own stick? What do you call the stick again?
Lacrosse stick.
Just a lacrosse
Yeah.
stick. There's no other name for it.
Yep.
Because that's an Indian game, right?
Yeah, they created it.
Yeah. And do you string up your own, or is
Actually, I mean, I tried it. I could do it, but it's just...
You have someone do it?
Yeah, I have someone do it for me.
Do it right.
Oh, yeah.
And do it nice and tight.
Right, because they can get it the way I like it.
Right, and it stays that way.
Right.
Because it's like if you tune up a guitar and you really don't, or put new strings on a guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
That'll stay out of tune. It'll go in and out, but someone knows what they're doing. So these people are tightening that.
Exactly.
And do they have little equipment that they use?
Nope, just your hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boy, that's pretty cool. And you can tell right off the bat, oh, I like this stick.
Oh, yeah, or if you don't like it, first pass, you throw it.
And you have one or two favorite sticks, or just one?
So
right now?
yeah, so I'll have my favorite, my game stick,
Right.
and then I'll have my backup stick,
Right.
and then I have a couple others just in case.
So your favorite stick, if you break, it's like
It's like it's
Sad.
a heartbreak. It's a heartbreak.
you name it.
Oh,
You name your sticks
nah.
like Fred. Hey, Ulysses. No naming that. You should.
I was thinking about it. Now you got me thinking about it.
That's so good. Yeah, no, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Ulysses. Where did I get that name? Ulysses. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna name it Ragnar.
Ragnarok. It's funny because what was it? The Natural. He had a stick, a bat.
Yep.
Was it Robert Redford? I think I'm thinking of that, and he broke it. He had a name for that bat.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a name for it. And I know I would.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
name everything. I do. I name, especially. But then if you lose it,
It's
oh man,
mhm.
what do? You got to go find a new. Are they expensive?
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Where do you go for your sticks?
go online usually.
Oh, you don't really?
Yeah.
So you're not going to a place and checking?
I mean, I could. I mean, I know what I like,
right.
and
Special brands.
yeah, like specific
line.
and stuff. Right.
What's a new stick go for that you would have to pay for?
Close to 300.
That much?
Oh yeah.
Wow. And I bet you they even go much higher.
Oh, they could.
Does it have to be wood? It has to be a wood.
No, that's actually all. So the head is plastic.
Right. Oh, all right.
And then the shaft is either it could be carbon. They used to have wood sticks,
yeah.
but people getting too hurt.
Yeah.
So those are illegal.
Oh, okay.
So now and then it's what is it? It's thin metal. It's
like a steel, not a steel or aluminum.
Yeah, like aluminum.
So it'd bend.
Yeah, it bends.
So if somebody hits you hard on the knee,
it could
it's
bend. Right, yeah. Like I could you can take your stick and you can bend it over your knee.
Wow. Oh, so then you're gonna love your lacrosse stick.
Yep.
You ain't gonna hit somebody hard to bend it.
Oh no, I've that's one thing. One of my favorite sticks. I hit some kid with it and it just shattered.
Yeah, so you don't want to be doing that
No.
over and over.
Exactly.
300.
Exactly. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, go.
Exactly.
Boy, that's pretty wild. $300, and that's what you want.
Yep.
And Jesus, I never thought of that.
Oh yeah.
I never thought of that. And the school, now will the college give you sticks?
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be. You'll figure out which one you want, and
Yep.
they're gonna go. Gagnon, you break another stick, and sorry, coach, you got me mad. Yeah. Oh God, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That's about all the time we had. We went over an hour here, and
Perfect.
I'm gonna wrap it up. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna call you back.
No, definitely. I'll be back.
Yeah, we'll see how you make out. Probably when you start school.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you come up for recess and stuff. We'll talk and we'll see how everything's going. Maybe get Kai here.
Yeah.
Get both of you talking about who's the better player, who's dogging it.
Oh, that'll get heated. That might get a little heated.
Yeah. Who's dogging it, who's not dogging it, and stuff. You gonna be able to be roommates?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we can pick our own roommates.
No, but you're gonna be able to be roommates and not kill each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we can do good.
Yeah. You're good friends.
Yeah, we matured a little bit.
Matured a little. Yeah. I know. It's living with someone's different.
All right.
What do you got? You're gonna be on campus.
Yep.
Did you already see where you're gonna be staying?
Yeah, so we took a glance about where like freshmen usually stay.
Right.
It's a little room, 2 beds.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
they got a curfew.
I think so. I think it's like 11 o'clock maybe.
Really?
11, 12.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, you'll have
that.
a curfew from a coach anyway, won't
Yeah.
you? Kinda.
Yeah, especially on game nights
yeah.
before games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want you. They don't want you out there carousing around.
Right.
And Springfield's kind of a
Tough
area.
Tough area.
Tough area. Springfield, Mass is a tough area. But where you're going to be is going to be
Right.
safe. You're on campus is safe.
Exactly.
Josh, that's it, buddy.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Till next time, everyone, have fun and train hard.